Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now this video is going to be some more new additions because I've been to the wonderful Ely Exotics, and not only did I get a bag, but I filled this bag with all sorts of goodies. So had a weekend with Amy, my parents, Steve and Katie. So I did also get some gifts actually, so I'll go through those first. So Steve kindly gifted me his last female Porcelain Magnificus. Now to go into my group. So I've actually just had this one left. Katie kindly gifted me some Porcelain Lavis milk packs to go into my group. So there's a whole bunch of those in here. Also kind of gifted me some Kubaris Silver Ghosts, so another new species to the collection, my ever-growing isopod collection. And she also kind of gifted me a Thai funnel web. Never kept this, never planned to keep this, but it should be fun. So just say it needs a rehouse very soon, so I'll have to get it done, and I'm sure that'll be a fun job. I don't know if I'll film that, but we'll see. I'll practice it out and see how it goes. And then my pickups from the wonderful Ely Exotics. Reason we kind of went actually, and you kind of made me go there, was to get one of these guys. She got one, I got one, we all bought them. Is the Bumblebee Jumping Spider, the Phidippus Morpheus. Now it is up here. She's still herself in. Most probably going to molt, so probably not going to get any real kind of close-up footage. If she molts before this video comes out, I will get some footage and pop that over the top because it's absolutely stunning. So about at time of recording this, she's still in. Oh, and then other things I got from Ely in here. There is a pair, so male and female, of the ruby vampire crabs. So you can see they're nice and red, so absolutely stunning. So yeah, male and female in there. Hopefully they'll breed. And so the fish of business for these bad boys here. Well, bad boy and the girl. So again, got a pair of these guys. These are the banana crabs. I mean, fairly new, sort of the hobby and stuff. Yeah, some big freshwater crabs. So keep basically the same way, but on a larger scale as the vampires and stuff. So we'll see how I'll do. I couldn't resist these guys. These are absolutely stunning. I love my crabs and stuff. So got these guys. So let's go ahead and get at least the crabs set up. Okay, let's get these crabs set up. So the banana crabs are going to go into this large custom aquarium enclosure. I've emptied out and cleaned, disinfected and stuff. So this did used to house one of my OBTs that unfortunately passed away. And so I've been passed away quite a while ago. But like I say, it's been emptied out. It's been cleaned a couple of times since. So I'm going to go in initially with just some coir. So just some basic plain coir, just as an initial kind of base sort of substrate for these guys. I'm going to get in a nice sort of deep layer of this, and what we'll do, we'll kind of speed this bit up a little bit, just because otherwise it's a bit boring. But you can see a nice, quite a lot of coir, nearly 9 litres of it going in. And so I don't want it obviously too wet, so that's why there's some bits that are a bit drier than others. And just spread it around. So, but like I said, this is just the base down. I'm going to mix in another substrate into this, which is the MK Exotics Jungle Den. So I got a couple of bags of this from the seashore. I absolutely love this substrate. It's a fantastic blend. So I use this a lot with various things. So I'm just going to pour some of this in. And as you can see, it's it's a really nice blend. It's really fluffy. It's got bits of bark in it. It's got all sorts in there. Which just helps make it look a lot more sort of natural and more naturalistic looking and stuff. And yeah, I just find it a really nice mix for many things. So just again a bit of this in, and just look at that. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's a fantastic substrate. Highly recommend. And do remember, if you go down into the description, there is a discount code for MK Exotics. So I'm just going to mix this all in. And I'll get it all kind of nicely mixed in and stuff. So I was thinking about potentially kind of fully live planting this, but I decided not to, because I actually think the crabs may potentially just dig up the plants. At which point then I've just kind of wasted money on that. So it's going to be a kind of a basic sort of setup, but hopefully one that should work for them. Well, so now that the substrate's all mixed in and mixed up, I'm going to go in there with a nice sized water bowl for them. So they need one that's big enough and deep enough for them to get in, so they can molt if they need to. So that one's just going to be kind of buried into the substrate a bit. So this one I was hoping would be being I had it lying around, and yes, it just about is enough for these guys. And then I'm just going to go around with some rocks around it just to kind of, you know, help them kind of tie it in, hopefully, just so I don't want to get too much substrate into the water if I can help it. I mean, they will take stuff in there, it's going to happen, but I'll put some stuff around just to try and limit that just a little bit. And also, I just think it looks quite nice. So going around various rocks, again, ones I just had lying around, not doing anything with. So, and then up the other end, I've got some bits of wood. Again, that are just going to stick in, kind of coming out. They can climb up them if they so choose or whatever. Creates, you know, kind of more interest, if you like, within the enclosure. A bit of interest, a bit of, you know, makes it a bit more kind of three-dimensional as well, because these have, you know, can give some height to it, stuff which is I think quite nice. I'm just going to sort of just lightly bury those into the substrate. So and just mix it around a bit more. Oh, and then next we're going to go in with some moss. So this is moss from Ely of Unusual Pets. I'm just going to go around placing that just around the wood. So a lot of crabs do like moss, and others help keep the humidity up as well, and stuff. And they'll probably eat bits of it too. So it's all good for them. I'll leave obviously some of the substrate bare so they can bury themselves if they so choose. So I'm going to get another pack of the moss again from Ely of Unusual Pets. That is actually another type of moss than the first one I put in, but again, you know, that just helps create different textures. Again, might be slightly different nutrition in it as well if they do eat any of it. Again, just going to basically plonk this in, place this around, lightly tap it onto the substrate. If it grows, fantastic. If it doesn't really matter too much. Let's put more in, but look at that, absolutely fantastic piece there. So again, and this helps make the enclosure look a bit nice. I do find moss put into an enclosure, it helps really make enclosure kind of pop in colour a lot more, and just ties things in nicely. And then next we're going to go in with some leaf litter. Again, just sprinkle some dead leaves around the place. Again, this helps it all tie in as well. So again, they might eat some of it, which is absolutely fantastic if they do. If they don't, it doesn't really matter. So nice little scatter in there. So like I say, yeah, a little base enclosure, and then I'm going to get that water bowl filled up with some nice fresh water, and then we can get the crabs in. So crabs are scavengers, like herbivores. So they'll eat pretty much anything. Just giving the moss a quick, just a little mist here, just a very light one. So I feed a lot of my crabs, you know, little chunks of fruit and veg, but also hikari crab sticks, the crab cuisine. Here are the crabs. And even pre-killed crickets and locusts and stuff. So I do have a pair of these guys. So who knows, maybe they'll breed. We'll see. But you can see they're decent size. They're quite strong as well. A lot of crabs are. They're trying to get a good grip of these without sort of getting pinched. Too much can be difficult. I don't want to stress them out too much. So what I was trying to do is just to show you kind of how to sex the crabs, because it's quite obvious on these guys. But yeah, I don't really want to stress them out too much, so I thought I'll leave it with these ones. But I know they are a pair. I did see when they're being backed. I'll try with this one as well, but as you can see, they do kind of wriggle quite a bit when they're touched. So going for, never mind, we'll just let that go in. Now the moss that they came with is just sphagnum moss. So it was for, might as well just put that in. It's not going to harm or anything. Again, they might eat bits of it if they so choose. No, that's up to them. So the game will just help keep the humidity up in here as well. So yeah, the crabs are in. Other than that, I can see that the water bowl is just about big enough for them, from one going in there momentarily. But yeah, absolutely fantastic looking thing. So we'll get a little bit of closer up footage of these guys. So here we go. How stunning are they? So yeah, bright yellow with some white and stuff there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Exploring around. They're quite active things as well, which is really nice. So yeah, fantastic. These are the banana crabs. So next we'll get the red ruby vampire crabs set up. They're going to go in this smaller basic sort of setup, and they're just going to have a substrate of just sequoia. It's absolutely fine for these guys. Then again, this one's certainly not going to be sort of planted or anything. It's not big enough for that, but it's big enough for 2 vampire crabs. So you're just going in, nice little layer. This again, want it deep enough that they can bury if they so choose. So, and then what I'll end up doing is actually scraping a bit of the substrate just back to allow for just a basic wall bolt of a tub. Again, this is all just going to be very, very basic for these guys, but they should be able to still breed in something like this. Again, hopefully they will do. Do have a pair. So, I think that's pretty much the substrate now. Or there we go, last few bits. Don't want to put too much in there, otherwise they will just try and climb out, which I don't want. So this is the tub I'm going to use as water bowl. So I'm just going to, scrape away some of that substrate, just enough to be able to fit the tub in. And then substrate can go just around it. And obviously you go up pretty much to the lip of the tub. Now, in the tub itself, I don't want to leave it just completely plain like this. They get in and they perhaps wouldn't necessarily get back out, which would not be a good thing. So I'm going to make it slightly shallower, just with some aquarium gravel. Again, this is just stuff that I had lying around, not been used or anything. So just go in that into there, just give a little layer. Also helps to make it look, just a little bit nicer. Now I didn't wash this or anything, so it is just a little bit, sort of, got a little bit of rock dust within it. But that's absolutely fine. That will all clear off anyway. So now I just need, a nice stick or something just in there to be able to create something to easily climb out with. Again, going to go in with some moss. Again, this is again from Leah and Terry of Unusual Pets. So do check them out at shows and online for all your moss needs and leaf litter needs, of course. So, again, don't need necessarily a huge amount in here, and again, a little bit of leaf litter for these guys as well. So they will hide under the leaves, so if they decide not to bury. It's also really, really good to have in with your vampire crabs, I find. Now I'm going to take leaves out of the water. I don't really want them in there. Wouldn't do any damage or anything, but I just don't want them in there. And then we'll get this filled up with water as well. I can see it's a little bit cloudy there. That's just because of the sort of the dustiness of the rocks. Last I didn't wash them or anything. But that won't be a problem. And then now we've got that filled up. We can basically get the crabs in, and then I can find a nice bit of wood for them. So here they are, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. So yeah, really bright red. Not as bright as my blood devils, but still bright enough. Now these guys, it's a bit easier to show you the sexes of them. So this one is the male, who's got a triangle shaped apron. Another one is sort of fairly obvious there, so he's going to go in and out like that. Nice. So you can see it's perfectly big enough for him. And then this one here is the female, because she's got more kind of semicircular, half moon shaped apron. It's a much bigger apron, much wider. So she's going to pop in there as well. So look at that. Sometimes the males can be more brightly coloured than females. Hence why sometimes males will tend to be sort of male heavy within vampire crabs and stuff. They're the ones that tend to be collected the most. And stuff often because of their colours and stuff. But females can look, just as good as males, of course. And then here we've got a bit of spiderwood. And so that I'm going to use as, just plonk it in the water. So it will be absolutely fine. And they can use it and then to climb out of, if they, just in case they struggle or anything. That's something they can. They only need the water for molting. They can't swim or anything. So they need to be able to get out of the water pretty quickly when they do go in. And we'll get a closer look at these guys. So there they are. Aren't they absolutely stunning? So I absolutely love the vampire crabs. So I now have a few different varieties. So okay guys, so that's what I picked up from Ely Exotics. What do you guys think? I absolutely love the banana crabs. Absolutely stunning. They're huge. I also love obviously the vampire crabs I got, and of course the bumblebee jumping spider is really cute. So, but guys, if you did enjoy this video, do give it a thumbs up. Post some comments down below which is your favourite of my pickups that I got this time. And if you're in the area, I do highly recommend that you visit Ely Exotics. So it's just outside Ely in Cambridgeshire. It's one of the best exotic pet shops that I've been to. And all the staff there are absolutely fantastic. So yeah, highly recommend I frequent there, as do my parents, fairly regularly. So, guys, yeah, thank you for all those that have subscribed. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing, hit the bell for notifications. So check out all my links in the description below. So, but until next time guys, thank you for watching, take care, and keep rocking.